telling you, this is the slip they gave me.
And I'm telling you, this is blue, and you need the pink one.
Look, it says Shipment Retrieval Authorization. Right here at the top. So please just let me retrieve my shipment. Please.
You need a missed delivery retrieval voucher, which is pink, Gazine.
Oof. You are simply the worst. You get one teeny tiny bit of authority and you use it to amuse yourself by giving the runaround to us hapless schmucks who have nowhere else to go if we want to get anything delivered out here. Because I guess that makes you feel like a big shot. Well, I've got news for you, Mr. Savior Machine. You're a packaging clerk. You are the robotic god king of the least efficient service on the fairgrounds. And that is a title with some pretty stiff competition. Congratulations!
And when you return with the proper slip for pickup, you'll receive your package.
The absolute worst! Ugh!
Everybody, so excited. Oof! So worked up all the time. Inbound freight processing.
Yeah, hi, this is Docking Bay UWAS 3. You folks gonna be open for a bit?
We're open till the end of the second cycle, every evening, subject to the schedule of the Paintball League.
Copy that. We've just finished unlading on a sizable shipment over here, so I wanted to give you a heads up. Sending the manifest now.
Incoming manifest.
Yeah, I got it. Whoa! Hold on here. This is quite a shipment. You got 75 ergonomic stand-up desks, 36 cushioned 6-foot sleep cubbies, 25 double-seat toilets, and 50 therapeutic VR headsets with matching stress balls, plus 3 ping pong tables? For Race 37, that's mothballed. Please double check the routing slip. Inbound freight, we are experiencing high volume currently. You have what? You're making a delivery of an ice machine? 4 industrial sized juices and a panini press? To where? Race 37, but there's nobody down there. Who's gonna sign for all this? Well, it's not my problem either. Okay, I guess. Send them on over.
Hey, bro. Wow, dig the hair. Yeah, I got a package for pickup. I think about 6 boxes.
Do you have your pickup slip?
Nah, suit.
Blue pickup slip?
Nope.
Well, then I have to inform you that you'll need to fill out a yellow slip replacement slip. And delivery may be delayed up to 11 business cycles.
Yeah. I just got off a long jump, not really up on the local time deal. How many days is that?
3 2/3.
Yeah, sorry, bro. That's not gonna work out. So, hey, you see my 6 packages on the shelf there?
I don't know. They could be your packages. Without a blue or pink slip, I couldn't really say.
No worries, true bromance. I totally can. And you can see the big UCSB Trade Commission priority stickers on those bad boys. That means expedited processing, bro. No questions asked, no answers given. So, make with the merchandise, dude.
Hey, inbound. I double-checked the routing, and this shipment is definitely supposed to be headed to Race 37. Maybe you can sort it out on your end? I gotta get it out of here anyway. We've got 2 more arrivals scheduled, and I can't have this Ness blocking the whole intake corridor. Cargo's on its way to you now. Should be there shortly. Good luck.
Yeah, sure. Currently, experiencing high volume.
Hey, what's up there, Frankenstein? Yeah, so bro, I'm here for 12 packages. Should be marked for race 37. Steve-o, what's up, my man?
Dude, I am so amped for this. It is go time, Plutcher.
Can't wait, compadre.
Go time? No, it's no-go time. It's stop time.
Incoming manifest.
Nah, bro. Trust me. It's totally, ferociously go time. And we got places to be, Zood. So how about my 6 and Steve Meister's 12 cases?
You're picking up 12 cases of what?
12 cases of beeswax. Straight from Nunya.
Beeswax? This is inbound freight processing, not some kind of orbital apiary. And last I heard, Nunya is still under blockade.
Hey, buddy, can you let me a manipulator with this? I got a bulk delivery outside. Says here, 4 super nano 500 gig servers and 3 prefab work modules.
Experiencing high volume, too much, overloading.
Incoming manifest.
Come on, bro. Pass the parcels.
Incoming manifest.
You still got a sign for these, pal.
Incoming manifest.
Come on, brah. I need those
Well,
cases.
we're still on the 300 under 300, bro.
Incoming manifest.
Overloading, too much. Can't handle.
Manifest.
It's gonna break. The ice is gonna break.
Gemini Collision Works presents Life with Althaar, Season 2, Episode 17, The Sweet Smell of the Fairgrounds.
Excuse me, Commander. Commander? Pardon me, Commander.
Gah, Jones's fuzzy belly, what is hap? Frall, are you inside my brain?
Yes, Commander.
This is a serious breach of protocol, Frall. A major overstep, and it is freaking me right the hell out.
Apologies, Commander. I assure you that this occupation of your headspace was in no way intended to be invasive. It seemed the most efficient way of garnering your attention in your current unusually unfocused state.
Freaking the hell out here!
Would you prefer if I resumed our usual mode of communication?
Yes, please! Don't ever do that again, Frall. Sweet Hazel, that was discomfiting.
I must apologize again for overstepping, sir. Perhaps it would be helpful if I were to erase the memory of this incident from your mind. Then we will be able to continue our amicable working relationship without it getting weird.
Erase my What about the interaction we just had would make you think I'd be up for you scrambling my brains around?
Very well, sir. If you have confidence that our future interactions will not be awkward, that's certainly good enough for me.
You're right. You know what? Go ahead. Zap it, Frall.
As you wish, sir. I'll see you in a moment. Ahem. Commander?
What? Oh, yes, Frall. I'm sorry. I'm a bit distracted today.
I had observed as much, Commander.
It's been 2 cycles. 2 whole, interminable work cycles since I put in a repair order, and not a single bot has so much as scanned that busted milk frother. But Hazel helped me if I ask the subcontractors to touch an autonomous beverage system peripheral.
You have been commenting on this circumstance with some frequency, sir. Most recently, 14 minutes and 27 seconds ago, and 31 minutes, 5 seconds before that, and 20...
Yes, thank you. My point is, I haven't had a macchiato in almost 19 hours, and I am tragically undercaffeinated. Without that precious alkaloid plugging up my adenosine receptors, I'm about as sprightly as Rocky Marciano bot running on a single AAA battery in the 10th round. And I can't even get one from Tixandu's anymore, because the whole bridge crew is banned until I can sweet-talk Delphinia into forgiving us for those drop-time shenanigans.
That shouldn't be too difficult, sir. No doubt she'll be needing a favor from us at some point.
Do you know when?
Yes.
So anyway, now I'm stuck here waiting for systems maintenance to get their asses in gear and fix our milk frother. They just recalibrated their asses last week.
The Fairgrounds does host a great many other businesses that provide caffeinated beverages for purchase, sir.
I know, but they never quite get my order the way I like. And Tixandu's draws those cute little monstrosities in the foam.
It would be possible for me to provide your central nervous system with a caffeine-like stimulus if I were to enter your brain and manipulate your adenosine receptors directly.
I appreciate the offer, Frall, but I'm not at all comfortable with the idea of you poking around inside my skull. Or anyone else's, for that matter, without my express permission. Understood?
Thoroughly, Commander. It will never happen again.
Good. Wait, what do you mean I appreciate the offer, Frall, but I'm not at all comfortable with the idea of you poking around inside my skull, or anyone else's for that matter, without my express permission. Understood?
Thoroughly, Commander. That will never happen, in keeping with the tradition of it never having happened before.
Good. Anyway, I assume you had some reason for intruding on my delirium caffeinum in the first place. Something to report?
Nothing at all, sir. But I felt it would be best if you were as alert as it is possible for you to be at the moment, given your current neurochemical constraints due to the information you are about to receive.
What information?
Commander?
Yes, Amber?
There's a sudden spike in energy consumption coming from Raish 37?
Raish 37? There's nothing up there. Most of that sector is... Oh, wait. The Delurians.
The Delurians?
A group of them got permission to move in there. Their lease took effect at midnight. I almost forgot. Oh, caffeine. Why would they need so much energy?
I could perhaps go up there and extract the reason directly from one of their brains, sir.
What? Ew, no! You can see in the future. Why would you need to go cranial splunking?
I would hesitate to attempt any explanation of my methods at the moment, Commander. You already have a headache.
Oh, good point. Hang on. This business of messing around someone's brain, is this something you've done before?
I'm not sure how to answer that, sir.
Fine. Amber, contact maintenance and those subcontractors with an office on VAV 41 whose name no one better be saying right now, so help me. Tell them to each send someone to check out the Delurian operation in Raish 37 and report back on any issues they might encounter. Oh, and have security send someone to back them up just in case.
Why would we need those subcontractors, sir?
I have to cover all my bases, Amber. The last thing I need when I'm drowning in brain mud is for the robot union to call a general strike because some Delurian suggested they have a quick look at a 12-speed juicer.
You know, most human-built robots have a memory configuration not unlike that of your own brains.
Frall, no.
Oh, pooh. You never let me have any fun.
These decommissioned sectors always freak me out. So quiet. Makes it a lot harder to ignore all the little things that could go wrong and suddenly leave me drifting helplessly through the pitiless void of open space.
Interesting fact about Raish. This sector was the first to get mothballed when the Fairgrounds started downsizing back in '89. Cause I wasn't in Sisters Maintenance then. I was still in the sports pavilion waiting around for the second Galactic Fair. Ha!
Yeah, I could have guessed that. Tangerine carpets and avocado wallpaper? Super 80s.
Hey, that was the style, man. You find me a sapien who didn't have avocado wallpaper in 89. Still, you're right about it being freaky. Cobwebs don't help.
Yes, it's very scary. I stay behind you.
Cerveno, was it? You're supposed to be our security, right? Not the other way around?
Don't worry. If there is problem, I will protect from behind.
Very reassuring. So, ForemanBot, you're still in systems maintenance, yeah? Why are they sending you rather than an electrician bot? Aren't we investigating a power drain?
We are not! According to subsection 6733.8 of the Robot Union contract, systems maintenance has to be the first to sign off on any previously proscribed work. Once they get the okay from me, and you certify the water fountain functionality, then an electrician can be authorized to file a ticket to initiate a preliminary investigation of the power.
I don't suppose it would make any difference if we found the problem while we were here and just, fixed it ourselves?
It'd make a difference in the length of your Robot Union disciplinary file.
Right. Hey, speaking of the contract, how are you enjoying your Sundays off?
Oh man, those days are the joys of my life. Just me and the little bits playing Servo Says, and the 12 Cube, teaching them all about the great big galaxy, installing their little hardware upgrades. You got a family?
No, not on the Fairgrounds, or, well, anywhere legally. But there is someone I've been seeing for a while.
Oh yeah? You got a girl, pal? Is it that Rondel Kalki barfly who's always hanging around the electric egg?
No. Why would you think that?
Why not? Species and everything. It seems like you two got a lot in common, you know? Bad posture, constantly broke, that whole eye bag situation.
Thanks a lot. I'll have you know that my girlfriend happens to be the new head of the sanitation department, since everyone with a higher rank got eaten back at Christmas.
Whoa, getting way out of your weight class there. Good for you!
What? No, she's perfectly in my weight class.
Oh, please. She is strong, noble warrior goddess. And you are soft and weak like caterpillar.
Well, okay, she's not literally in my weight class. She can bench press a power loader, but she's definitely in my league. Or at least, the next league over. If you squint.
If you say so. Congratulations, anyway.
Thanks. It's been going really well, actually, and I don't want to jinx it, knowing my luck, but I'm happy. In fact, I've got the perfect date planned for us tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna stop right there. I have absolutely no interest in hearing about your sexcapades. Is interfacing all you humans think about?
I wasn't talking about that. I mean, well, hopefully it will get to that at some point, but I'm talking about an actual date. I was thinking we'd start off with a romantic dinner for two.
Stop right now! I won't listen to your filthy plans. I won't lend you any motor oil. I don't want to hear about no slap and tickle, no tie me up, tie me down, no pool boy comes in for lemonade shenanigans.
I would like to hear about these lemonade shenanigans.
Oh, look, we're here. Sweet XXVL. ForemanBot, did you happen to see any work orders for a giant jewel-encrusted letter C installed on this door?
Nope. Some scab must have done this. I better get started on an unauthorized structural intervention report. Now go on then, ring the buzzer.
Hi. Welcome, guys. We're so excited that you're here.
Okay, I guess I'll start. I'm John B. from WSS. This is ForemanBot. He's a ForemanBot. And that's Officer Cerveno back there, bravely performing a rearguard action. We're excited to be here as well. What exactly is here?
Thanks for asking. This is the new Fairgrounds HQ of Cadabra. I'm Stevie, head of PR, Can I offer you a cucumber water? Or maybe you'd like a lavender rosemary macaron to snack on?
Yes, I am little hungry.
Seriously?
Enjoy! Now, did he call you officer?
Yes, Officer Steve-a-rino. Security.
Wow, you look worn out. I bet they keep you on your toes, huh? Hey, Stevers, why don't you take her along to the spa, get her a rub down while we talk to John and his robotic friend.
No problem, Stevie. Come right this way, Cassine. Boy, something tells me you could really use some relaxation.
True. I have incredibly stressful job.
Great. Now that that's taken care of, we can talk about the exciting things that are happening at Cadabra.
I'm sorry, I've got to clear something up before we continue.
No need to worry, FriendBot. What's on your processor?
Okay. I'm a systems maintenance bot, which is not what you call a public-facing occupation. So I don't have a lot of interaction with the greater interstellar community. I've never met a Delurian. I'm saying.
Well, we certainly hope we'll be seeing more of you now.
Thanks. The thing is, you folks are, it's just that your, body composition is kind of unique. And I'm not sure what to look at when I'm talking to you.
Is it because of all the arms or all the butts?
Both. But mainly the butts.
Yeah, Delurians definitely have a lot of both.
No worries, my Zoods. You can look at any arm or butt you want. Get an eyeful. Fill your graphic memory storage to the brim. You see, the unique evolution of Delurian biology allows us to perceive the universe on a much higher frequency than humans or any other species of similarly limited capacity. Through the epidermis of our sensory appendages, what your people call arms, we experience sight, smell, taste, touch, and sound in one big synesthetic, synergistic melange. This genetic gift is what gives us Delurians the unique engineering aptitude that has created the kind of product exclusively available from us here at Cadabra.
And what do all the butts do?
I just know you're gonna be super excited once you hear about all the amazing things that are happening at Cadabra.
And that's going to happen every time you say Cadabra? Oh, and me too. That's super fun.
I know, right? We paid Wixlarp Uno 3.72 trillion credits for that jingle, and it was worth every one if you ask me.
Hey, Stevie, if I could jump in for a sec. Hey, Zoots, I'm Steve-O, Senior Account Executive for the Big C. I just wanted to get any union issues out of the way first thing. Here you are, Mr. Foreman-Bot. This writ certifies that we've secured permission from the Robot Union Central Board back on Earth, allowing us to employ an internal non-union workforce for our maintenance needs. It's an order to the letter, and if the union has any grievances going forward, well, we can let the lawyers sort that out, can't we?
It looks legit, but don't think you can rewrite the union's network permissions just like that. We'll be keeping a sensor on you folks.
So, just to make sure I have this straight, we're totally off the hook for maintenance in here?
Well, let's not get ahead of our skis on this one, John. WSF... That's your jingle? Very cute. Anyway, you would still have some responsibilities here at Cadabra HQ. We will, of course, take care of all small gauge wiring issues. No need to concern yourselves with that.
Works for me. So, just the beverage machines?
Oh, no, not at all. In the very near future, we'll be installing a full-service cafe on campus with UCSB triple certified baristas, juice pressers from the Compcharian system, as well as grab-and-go food service handling over 4,000 species-specific dietary restrictions.
Well, it sounds like you folks have got that covered, and I don't see any windows in here, so...
Oh no, this is just phase 1, John. You'll have plenty to do here once we're in full swing, believe me. But for now, what I am so grateful for is the opportunity to discuss our product with Mr. Foreman-Bot and yourself. If I could direct you to our state-of-the-art infomarium, where we've prepared a short pitch video for potential investors.
Investors? Now hold on. We're only here to make sure there's no shenanigans.
Right this way! Just have a seat on whatever structured foam feature appeals to your personal anatomical configuration and enjoy.
Wow, that is a 90-meter hollow wall. I'm guessing we found the power drain.
Not without a 387 FE unauthorized current depletion preliminary investigation form. Filed at Union headquarters, we didn't.
Right. Sorry.
Kadabra welcomes you, George Foreman-Bot and John B.
What?
What is Kadabra? As you both know, the Fairgrounds is now home to hundreds of species from throughout the galaxy, but they all have one thing in common. They all originated light years away. And even if they were born here, they can't help but miss the sights, sounds, and most importantly, the smells of their home planets. At Kadabra, your inner well-being is of paramount importance to us, and we want to supply you with the one thing you can't replace, the aroma of home. Kadabra, take a whiff.
You sell smells.
When did you put our names in your little hollow pitch? How'd you find out we were coming?
We've got one stellar marketing department, champ. Or maybe it was just our heightened evolutionary senses, huh? Wink, wink.
Oh, please don't ever wink again. I'm begging you.
You got it, John B. Now, what I have here is a couple of personalized whiffs we've prepared just for the two of you.
Sorry, Steve-o, I think your researchers might have fallen down on this one. You're not going to have much luck marketing these things to bots. They don't have a sense of smell.
Not unless they've taken the trouble to get an upgrade installed like our bro Foreman-Bot here, isn't that right?
Sure as sugared pork chops.
What? Why?
Olfactory analysis is a vital component of the grill master's art, John.
So go ahead, just break this caplet right under your nose. Tell me what you think.
This is ludicrous. Don't send me on some stench odyssey. I don't think so. My senses are far too advanced to fall for any cheap... What is that? Tilapia. Oh, roasted plantains. Foo-foo. Gasoline. Sweat. And is that... the tiniest soup song. Donkey shit. No way! This is Kinshasa. The rumble in the jungle. Best memory of my life. Oh, how'd you do that?
Like I said, champ, just good old-fashioned market research.
Didn't you lose the rumble in the jungle? If I remember, you dropped like an oak in the 8th round when Ali rung your bell. And, hang on, that wasn't even you in the first place. That was the human George Foreman. Have you even been to Zaire?
Don't you rain on my parade, meat sack. Who's the toughest guy to ever take a swing at you?
I see your point.
Vert is 8 decagrams soaking wet. And I bet he could knock you on your translucent ass.
Hey, take it easy there, slugger. Now, John, my dude, we've got a whiff for you, too. Breathe in deep, bro.
Smell brokers. Unbelievable. Huh. Smells like the boardwalk. Hot dogs, salt air, and... low tide, and cotton candy vomit? Oh, it's our last family vacation. Back on Earth.
Oh, man. It's okay, John. Just let it out.
Yikes, bro. Yeah, I'm thinking you're not our target audience. So, hey, ForemanBot, I'm just gonna leave this investor's packet with you, and if you know anyone who doesn't turn into a sniveling mass of jelly after one whiff of Tom's Purdue, please do pass that on. Okay, got a jet. Busy, busy, busy. Keep it inertial, bros.
You okay there, pal?
Yeah, thanks. That just snuck up on me, I guess.
Sure. Let's get out of here. Raveno, you ready to go? Raveno! Did you see where she went?
No, sorry.
I'm sure she's fine.
Hey, Althaar, watching TV again?
Indeed, friend John. Althaar is again making the binge watch. There is still much he is not getting in the human sitcoms, but they have nonetheless been of great instruction. Althaar has been making investigation of the historic folkways of the famous Earth City of New York. It seems this was a most attractive location in the 20th century, as it was filled with exceedingly spacious and affordable dwellings. It must be that creative occupations were more generously compensated in that era. Although the depreciation of property value could perhaps also result from the numerous and distressing crimes that were busying the Special Victims Units.
Or maybe it was just the smell. Speaking of which, I had a really weird call at work today.
Oh, friend John has returned after a cycle of paid labors, and Althaar has failed to inquire about said cycle as is custom.
No worries, I'd just as soon forget about it anyway. I'm more nervous about tonight.
Tonight, friend John and Supervisor Reyes will be enacting the date night. Surely this is to be anticipated with enjoyment. What is causing anxiety to you, please?
It's not that I don't have enjoyment, Althaar, it's just... Stella and I have been together for a while now, but we've mostly just been, hanging out.
And making sexual vibration!
Right. Anyway, we've eaten a lot of dinners together, but we've never actually been on what you'd call a real official date. A date date.
A date. Is friend John perhaps referring to the human custom of the double date, in which one human couple is making accompaniment with another to be deputized should the primary couple be unable to fulfill their duties?
No, that's... fulfill their duties? No, I didn't mean a double date, Althaar. I was just saying date twice for, emphasis.
Ah! Contrastive focus for duplication! A delightful human language phenomenon!
Okay.
So, the date friend John is desiring is the truest form of date, and the ones he and Supervisor Reyes have been enjoying have been of inadequate authenticity.
No, that's not exactly what I meant either. We've been having fun. I don't have any complaints. It's just that it's easy to get complacent when you've been with someone a while. So one way to keep romance alive is to go on a really fancy date.
A fancy date? Althaar was not aware that friend John and Supervisor Reyes' intimate gatherings were lacking in the way of fence.
I mean, you've been here for plenty of our gatherings. Most of the time we just come back here, order dinner, and watch TV until
the adjournment to the bedroom?
Exactly. See, Althaar, in most human cultures, if you really like someone the way I like Stella, every now and then you should treat them to an expensive night out that will make them feel special, to let them know how special you think they are, because If you don't, they might start to believe that you don't think they're special, and then they might start to wonder what are they even doing in this relationship, and soon they realize just how much better they could do with just about anyone else, and that's when they leave. They leave you to a sad, lonely life that you thought you'd escaped forever, and you almost did. You were so close, but you screwed it up, John. You screwed it up again, just like you screw up everything else. All you had to do was pay for a couple of dinners with cloth napkins, and...
John! Althaar must be interrupting because he believes you are making again the spiral downward.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. I really went off there for a second.
Indeed! John was going off almost into the next star system. Althaar is deducing that John has previously experienced great suffering from the neglect of the fancy date.
You've got that right.
Then fancy date must be success, so that John is not once again subjected to the sad lonelies. But Althaar is certain that John has made excellent planning of fancy Ness. What are the components of fancy date, please?
Oh, I've got it all worked out. First, a 7-course meal at Chez Pazzo, and then we're going to take in that new musical at Wandering Comet Rep.
Oh, delightment! Althaar was intrigued and captivated by their staging of Cherry Orchard 2 Zombie Orchard Massacre in the last seasoning.
And after that, we'll head over to the Hydro Park in Dalit 5 to look at the stars. Which, in and of itself, is not really special, because that's literally all there is outside, but that park is really nicely lit during the 3rd cycle. It kind of gives the ambiance of a balmy summer night. And, well, then...
Yes, friend John?
If the time feels right, I'm going to say it.
Just the word it, friend John. This seems to Althaar to be of the anticlimax.
No, Althaar, I'm going to say, the L word.
Luncheon?
No.
Lycanthrope?
Wrong.
Lapland?
Nope.
Luminous?
Incorrect.
Lycanthrope?
You said that already.
Then Althaar is giving up.
Love, Althaar. I want to tell Stella that I love her. That's why this date is so important. I want it to be absolutely perfect.
Oh, then Althaar is certain that John will be as clever and diligent in the execution of the fancy date as he is in his work duties.
Hopefully a little more than that. Fortunately, I have plenty of time to get ready. I only had one call this morning, and all I had to do there was listen to a bunch of Delurians going on about their latest innovation in the field of things nobody could possibly want or need. Which is stressful in its own way, but at least I won't need to spend the afternoon scrubbing a bunch of crawlspace gunge out of my hair.
John, please forgive the digressment, but Althaar must request clarification. How was the ongoing of the Delurians related to your work duties?
Oh, a whole bunch of them have set up this, compound? Corporate headquarters? I'm not sure what to call it. But it's in Race 37, which was a decommissioned area before, so I had to sign off on it being inhabitable before the robot union would go in there. And then it turned out that the union won't be going in there anyway, because the Delurians got this fancy pants exemption, so the whole trip was pretty pointless.
Is John intending to wear these fancy pants on his date?
Ha! No, fancy pants aren't real pants. And even if they were, a human trying to fit into a Delurian's pants would have quite a challenge on his hands, or butt.
Indeed, John.
So yeah, a pretty slow day at the office.
Althaar is most relieved. The Delurian culture is typically causing difficulty in their dealings with other peoples.
Even the Altorians?
Oh no, John. Althaar is enjoying pleasant relations with all beings. With one exception, but Althaar has great expectation that he and John will be solving that one day.
Here's hoping.
But the Delurians are making many challenges of diplomacy, as they are not often taking consideration of the needs of others. In truth, they are frequently causing great offense with their rudenesses, and then believe this to be the problem of those they have offended.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're definitely the most obnoxious players in our billiards league.
This is of no surprise. There is much of Delurian ingenuity to be learned from, friend John, but their discourtesies are often a great block of stumbling. Their innovatory and technological prowesses are rightly praised, but Their relentless acquirement of capital and aggressive self-perpetuations are less so. It seems they are constantly searching for the loopholes in the ICSB charter, merely in order to increase their profitings. The Dilurian set of mind has created the need of many interventions from Althaar.
Well, I don't think this group will be there that long. Their business plan seemed pretty silly.
Althaar hopes you are correct. But the Dilurian marketing research is of great renown. It is a worriment to Althaar that these newly arrived Dilurians are making the long-term residents. He would not wish to see them ride over the fairgrounds with rough shoes.
I'm sure it'll be fine. These folks were less insufferable than most Dilurians I've met, actually. Well, at least they were, while they thought I might be a potential investor. Not so much after that.
This is indeed a typical experience.
Are you okay, Althaar? You seem a little freaked out.
Yes, Fred John! Althaar is out freaking considerably! Althaar fears that he has made little preparation for this circumstance. If he had known of this Dilurian in-moving sooner, he would have sought the wisdom of his dear friend Wilfir's embroidered Lorvashandar Posbrutifiel, who has a most profound understanding of Dilurian society. But Althaar has not done so, and now Althaar is flying sightlessly.
Whoa, hey, calm down, buddy. Listen, you may not be a Dilurian expert, but you're still a trained, whatever you are, right? Come on, I've heard you dealing with all kinds of species here. You get along with everybody. If the Dilurians start making trouble, I'm sure you can figure out a way to solve it.
The confidence of Fred John is most heartening. Althaar is thanking you. Althaar believes he will now prepare some frightened tea and attempt to put this Dilurian encroachment out of his thinking.
You know, Althaar, when I can't stop myself from worrying about a possible future problem, I find the best thing to do is to face it head on. Then sometimes it turns out I had nothing to worry about after all, and sometimes it turns the future problem into a present problem, but then I'm too busy flailing and screaming to do any worrying. So either way, my worries are over.
This is most wise, Fred John. Although the head-on facing cannot be accomplished literally with the Dilurian anatomy.
Right.
How are you believing that Althaar should proceed?
Well, maybe just go up there and introduce yourself? Like I said, they were pretty friendly at first, and you're much more plausible investor material than me or George Foreman-bot. You can, establish a relationship, so if there's trouble later on, you've already sort of preemptively extended an olive branch.
Yes! Althaar will do so this very cycle! And Althaar can be stopping by the interstellar post on his way to dispatch a request for advising to Wilfir's embroidered Lorvashandar Posbrutifiel.
There you go. See, you've got this.
Althaar is thanking you for your encouragements. But Althaar is having one more question.
What is it, buddy?
If Althaar cannot obtain a branch of olives, would the branch of any fruit-bearing tree be sufficient?
That's a real voider, pal. But hey, look at it this way. You had a great run. 20 years owning the only parfumerie at the fairgrounds? You should be proud.
Proud? What do you know, cheap? The art of creating scents and aromas takes time and requires true ability. It has subtle and nuanced qualities that create dreams, arouse and more, calms and nerves. These whiffs are an aberration. Instant gratification and some kind of aroma popper. I simply cannot compete. I am closing the shop. I am leaving the fairgrounds.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Jean-Claude. I will definitely miss our monthly pétanque matches. Listen, I gotta run, but have another one on me. Sopon! Another Pernod for Jean-Claude here.
Merci, cheap.
Excuse me, JC. Hey, D. D, come on. Do you have to do those whiffs in here? Jean-Claude is right over there. Have a heart.
I know I'm not hearing Chip Frinkel talking to me about compassion. I know that Chip flaunting Frinkel is not standing there trying to give me lessons in basic human decency. I am absolutely certain that that is not happening right now.
Streez, D. I said I was sorry. It was a craggy prank. I get that now. And come on, you got a huge raise out of it. How much longer do I have to apologize?
Oh, I don't know. Until you figure out that Streez, I said I was sorry, isn't an actual apology.
First rule of holes, boss.
Yeah, okay.
Another wheeze, Zoo?
Sure, thanks. Whoa, this Ness is amazing. I can literally smell my childhood. The sorghum fields at sunset after a summer rain. My mom cooking that Sam's Day night turducken. The onions, the carrots. Oh, now I'm catching the scent of my brother's socks from that laundry basket he always left open. So vivid.
Yeah, I was skeptical at first, but these Kadabra whiffs are the real schness. I closed my eyes and it felt like I was by the sulfur geyser in my old backyard on Parpatafoon. The sweet aroma of home. How's yours, Shops?
Soporific! I am digging these sea whiffs. I am riding a cumulo nut meat of the sweet stuff. There's smooth, but there's also chunky. You charm me?
And how exactly does something smell chunky?
You know, it's like I'm wearing a smoking jacket made of all of GWC's experiments in one big salty ball. Smells like Satori.
I say it smells like justice! Hands up, Cassine!
Hey! How many times do we have to kick you goons out of here? Sovereign Zibidon territory, read the scroll.
That was before we got a snoot full of probable cause.
Correct! We made olfactory detection of probable contraband from the corridor.
Yes.
Listen up, Clouseau. Apparently, you aren't hip to the new jam here at the Fairgrounds. You caught the parfum of the goom, but that's all it is. The floating essence of PB. You could frisk me if you're down for a little less majesté, but you'd come up conkers.
What?
Haven't you heard? There's a new product on the market, and you can't confiscate a smell, so you're gonna have to come up with a new excuse to barge in here, 'cause that one is kaput.
Well, how are we supposed to tell the real peanut butter smell from this simulated schness?
I guess your job just got a few frills craggier. Now make it vague, Wojo.
Oh yeah? We'll be watching you, Cassine!
From the corridor?
You think you're so smart. You'll check up one of these days and we'll be on you like...
Peanut butter on the roof of my mouth? Too late. Nothing illegal about smells, man. So I advise you to get residual.
Oh, such a bummer.
Fine.
For real though, Xtopps, you sure you haven't touched any of the creamy dreamy? These whiffs are nice, sure, but is just the smell enough to smooth you out?
Oh, Frid, no, D. I am totally randomized. About 6 tweaks to Sunday from my own personal stash of Mr. Elliott's finest reserve. But as far as anyone can see, I'm just getting inertial with a little aromatic action.
Hey, Soaps, I have to run to make the drop. Frill me, this place is dead. I gotta come up with another drink special or something. This new craze isn't exactly doing the egg any favors.
Have you tried one?
Yeah, it was amazing. Loved it.
So what's your happy smell?
East Village Dive Bar. Okay, back in a few. Keep it glossy for me.
Hey there, Steve from Kadabra. I see you've been enjoying some whiffs. The tang of home is a powerful blast of nostalgia, no?
You totally said tang, bro.
So, folks, what's the narrative here? You loving our new product?
I have to say, Clutcher, these nosegays are my new number 2 recreational indulgence.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. These things are amazing.
Hard agree. So how about putting your creds where your mouth is? We're always looking for forward-thinking investors interested in joining the Kadabra family.
Oh, I don't think so. Sorry. I don't have that kind of brioche to throw around.
What about your chip as a smarkhead bonus?
Oh, no. That bouncing baby bonus is getting invested into something with a reliable rate of return. So it's got a shot at growing up into a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed Chip is my ex-boss fund.
If solid ROI is what you're looking for, then Kadabra is looking for you, bro.
Kadabra's looking for investors in a bar on the Fairgrounds at 13:30 in the morning. I think that says all there is to say about you, Zoods. Hard pass.
Ouch. How about you, buddy? We're offering an exciting ground floor investment opportunity. Don't say no yet. Why don't we hop over to Raish and I can show you around Kadabra HQ? Introduce you to some of the team. How's that sound?
You Zoods got a chocolate fountain? Too. Sounds infrapathic. Let's booze.
Xtopps? That might not be the best idea. You probably shouldn't be taking any business meetings in your condition.
Oob out, D. I see what condition my condition is in. You can come and keep a peer on me if you're so yonked about it. Eat on, my first edition.
Sweet.
Oh, this is happening, isn't it? Fine, let's go. Just... Xtopps, promise me you won't sign anything until you've read all the fine print? From one who knows?
Please enjoy your stay at the Human Exchange Concourse and share in the many wonders humanity has to offer. Next!
What's up there, General Lisi, bro?
No bags today, Cassine?
Nope, traveling light, bro. Everything I need is already here.
Very well. Name?
Steve.
Surname?
Just Steve. Man, you sure are nosy.
I am performing my duties as a customs boxing. Steve. Port of origin?
Delilah 3. Duh.
Purpose of visit?
Yeah, this bites. I'm out. Yeah, hey Steve. It's Steve from Operations. This dude with a pointy hat and a funny mustache will not fool me with the questions, and I've been on this line for like 5 minutes already. There's 2 or 3 other teams on this flight with me. This is gonna be a serious snag. Yeah? Yeah! Oh, nice. Thanks, bro.
Purpose of visit?
Yeah, just cool your jets there, Wolfgang Schmuck. We're gonna get this sorted out in 2 short squirmies.
I am not equipped with jets, Cassine. You are perhaps confusing me with a hull repair bot. This is customs. Purpose of visit.
Wait for it. Oh, sweet, here he is now. Hey, thanks for coming, Steve.
No problemo, Steve. What's the rumpus?
Just waiting on you, bro.
Oh, wow, you were right. That is one hilarious stash. Okay, Achtung, baby, here's what we're gonna do. Kadabra has secured authorization to create a priority entry lane to free up this seriously scraggy bottleneck you got going.
Bottleneck? This line is operated with the utmost robotic efficiency.
A line is glacial. We gotta roll, Helmet Cole.
Huh, good one, bro.
Oh, thanks, bro. Now, I'll brought along Steve here from Kadabra Admin. She's gonna be staffing our priority check-through station.
Yo.
Go get him, Steve.
You got it, Chief. Next.
That's me. Later, Wolfie.
Name?
Steve, Kadabra Operations.
Welcome to the Fairgrounds. Next.
That's me, bro.
Name?
Steve, Kadabra, BizLaunch.
Welcome to the Fairgrounds. Next.
Stop this at once! This is an outrage! A scandal! It is the responsibility of customs to protect the HEC from unauthorized entry. I cannot allow this to continue.
Nothing unauthorized about it, bro. This is 100% cubic. Check your inbox for the certs. Oh, and here's the dead tree version. I know you Zoods are big on that around here. We good?
This seems to be in order, but...
Great! Keep them coming, Steve.
Will do, bro. Name?
Steve, Kadabra Integration.
Welcome to the Fairgrounds. Next.
Hey there, Sour Broughton. I don't want to tell you your business, but shouldn't you be laying some of that robotic efficiency on those suckers in the loser line?
Next!
Loser line? I didn't sign up for the loser line.
Is this all your luggage, Cassine?
Name?
Steve, Kadabra HR.
Welcome to the Fairgrounds! Next!
Yeah, just one bag. Can I get in the not loser line?
I don't know, Gesine. How many butts do you have?
0.
Then I suppose not. Name?
Zooxides Fruit Peplin. Boy, you sure got a lot of Delurians here, huh?
Apparently so.
Oof, that's a lot of butts.
Name?
Steve-a-rino Texapool.
Welcome to the Fairgrounds! Next! Welcome to the Fairgrounds! Next! Welcome to the Fairgrounds! Next! Welcome to the Fairgrounds! Next!
Inside voice? What is inside voice?
It's what I am gonna need from you right freaking now, Comrade Shouty Pants. Listen to me very carefully, please. I have a screaming caffeine headache, and you are way too loud for me to function. Inside voice, for the love of Jones.
This is Space Station, Commander. Everywhere is inside. This is my voice.
Please, just
shushing, Commander.
Okay. Thank you.
Incoming call, Commander.
You think? Oh. Bridge, Torianna here. Barely.
Hey, Mindy, listen, sorry to bother you, but those Delurians up in Raish? Yeah, they just sent me an updated maintenance remit, and I gotta tell you, we are not prepared to deal with this kind of volume. It's just me and the kid here, you know, and there's only 28 hours in the day. We'd basically have to live up there full time to take care of all this.
Yeah, hang on, and I thought their contract specified that they were responsible for their own maintenance. That's half the reason I didn't kick up a fuss when Earth Central approved their lease. That doesn't apply to you?
Yes and no. We're off the hook for the drinks machines and the tiny wires, but the windows are still on us.
Oh. Still, it's only Raish 37. How many windows could they possibly have?
According to this maintenance order, about 2,700.
What?
Yep. 2,646 to be exact. Not to mention the vitreous architectural specialty elements, which are nothing to sneeze at, especially if you're the one who has to wipe them down.
What in Coco's name is a vitreous architectural specialty element?
Okay, well, I'm looking at a schematic for a snow globe. That's, looks to be at least 20 meters tall. And then in the waterslide park...
Waterslide park? How is it that I am just now hearing about this from you?
Good question. It says proprietary information in big black letters at the top of the document. That might explain it. Want me to shoot you a copy? They also sent us a non-disclosure agreement, but there's no way I'm signing that.
Absolutely, thank you. I'll let you know as soon as I get this sorted. Torianna, out. What by hooker's deflected ear is going on down there? They just moved in this morning, and now they're installing water slides and gargantuan snow globes? Oh, good. Frall, what can you tell me about this? Why are you shimmering like that?
Oh, don't mind me, Commander.
I do mind, though, Frall. I mind a lot. I mind everything, in fact, because my head is killing me. And now, apparently, the simple, uncomplicated additional revenue stream I was promised by Earth Central is turning into a ridiculous and stupidly complicated hassle. Do you know what these Delurians are up to?
I believe they're up to Cough 36 by now.
What? What now?
Unauthorized entity approaching the bridge, Commander!
Species?
Scan unclear. No organic material indicated, sir.
Frall, is it hostile?
That would honestly depend on how you look at it, Mindy.
What? Are you telling me we might actually be under attack? Dormer, Ness, set neurodampers to full and stand by to fire at whatever comes through that door. I don't care who they are. They picked the wrong day to jet with me. Bridge control, open main doors on my mark. In 3, 2, 1, now.
Greetings, Commander Mindy Torianna.
Fire!
Examper scumbag!
What is that thing?
It looks like a drone of some sort.
It's opening up! Permission to fire wantonly in its general direction, sir!
Permission denied, Ness, but stand ready.
Greetings, Commander Mindy Torianna. Great news! Kadabra is now offering so much more than aromas. Please enjoy this DeLonghi 500G Magnifica espresso machine with fully integrated milk frother with our compliments. More fantastic news! Kadabra is now offering wide spectrum of gifts for all your shopping needs. Check out the new interface. Kadabra, the perfect gift lives here. You loved the whiffs? Now get the gifts. Free delivery. Open all days. Give me your answer.
Whoa. That was heavy.
You killed it, sir. Poor thing was just trying to deliver a coffee machine.
Don't be melodramatic, Dormer. It's just a drone. It's not sapient. Well, I suppose I may have overreacted a bit.
Maybe just a bit.
Someone get a cleaning crew to take care of that, please, and... Oh, what now? Spam for Kadabra gift services, wonderful. Spam for Kadabra food delivery, now available to all sectors. Notice the occupancy for Raish levels 36 and 38. Notice of occupancy for Shin 36 through 38. Notice of occupancy for Koth 36 through 38, all pre-approved by Earth Central? And we have no say in the matter. Well, that's just perfect. What am I gonna do about these Tellurians, Frall?
Perhaps a macchiato would help you concentrate, sir.
Of course it would. But using their espresso machine feels like giving aid and comfort to the enemy somehow.
More taking aid and comfort from the enemy, really.
Yes, but still. Anyway, how did they know I needed one in the first place? It's creepy.
Maybe they used an algorithm, sir.
Do you even know what an algorithm is, Dormer?
A thing that figures out things?
Congratulations, Corporal. That is technically correct.
In the most useless way possible. Oh, all right. Screw it. I'm going to be completely unfit to grapple with the ethical ramifications of drinking their coffee until I've actually had some coffee. You two, unpack that thing and get it up and brewing. I want a latte, very frothy, with a triple shot of my personal roast.
Yes, sir!
Right away, sir.
Frall, level with me. Should I be concerned about this Delurian expansion?
Without a doubt, Mindy. But what I'd really worry about is Shin Sector. Kadabra is getting awfully close to the... Well, never mind.
Never mind? Oh, No. No. I'm not even thinking about any of this until that latte is in my hand. Oh. And now Kadabra has sent me an invoice for the drone. Incredible. The mollifying promise of imminent caffeination is the only thing keeping me from heading up to Raish right now to straighten them out.
Raish and Koth and Shin, sir!
Right. Well, wherever they are, they better not think they can put one over on Mindy Torianna.
Your latte, Commander.
Oh, Rogar's toes. That's perfect.
They can break the light barrier, but they can't make an aftershave that doesn't sting like the surface of Mebsuda?
Althaar is returned, friends, John! Please be making shieldment of your vision, please!
I'm in the bathroom, Althaar. You're good.
Then Althaar is performing entrance!
Should I have gone with the bow tie? No, stop overthinking, John. This is good.
Friend John may be entering the room of living in comfort, as Althaar is in his own room, where Althaar should perhaps remain eternally for all that Althaar is good for.
Are you okay there, buddy? You sound a little grumpy.
Friend John is correct. Althaar is indeed most saturated with grump. Oh, but he would never wish to perpetuate these grumps upon his dear friend and roommate. Althaar must beg your forgiveness, Friend John. Perhaps it is best as he is not speaking further.
Oh, no, you've probably talked me out of a few thousand bad moods at this point. It's about time I returned the favor.
Friend John is very wise. It is a truth that reciprocity is the pneumatic motor of friendship.
Okay.
Now that Althaar is thinking about it, that expression is perhaps losing something in translation from the Iltorian.
I think I get the gist. So, what's up? Did you have a rough day?
Indeed. Althaar's day was of a roughness to parallel that of the infamous pumice bogs of Abrisia.
Things didn't go well with the Delurians, I take it.
Do not take it, Friend John. Althaar would not wish it upon Althaar's own worst enemy, if he had one, which of course it is most fortunate that he does not, because that is perhaps the only thing that could cause him even greater distressment than this great failure of Delurian branch proffering.
Sorry, buddy. You want to tell me what happened? Maybe you'll feel better if you talk about it.
It was as Althaar had feared, Friend John. His inexperience with the Delurian people prevented utterly the attainment of friendly understanding. Althaar had hardly finished his introductories when he was besieged by the pitches of sails. Such were the sails pitched at Althaar that he was feeling like the target of a dunk-the-driffer attraction at a Xanthoni Harvest Festival.
Yeah, I remember them being pretty aggressive with the investing talk.
Yes! They are as relentless as the... Althaar cannot think of a simile, Friend John, but they are very relentless. Althaar could not get a word in on any edge. And there are only so many insincere pleasantries and packaged speeches of synergy and capitalization of the market and optimal demographic orthants that Althaar can endure. Althaar made hasty departure with no achievement of interspecies understanding. Shame and lamentation.
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself. I'm sure you did the best you could. And hey, at least you didn't burn any bridges, right? So you can always try again.
It is true that Althaar was not burning the bridge. Althaar was attempting to make compliment of it, in fact, as it is a most pleasing aesthetic addition to the park of water sliding. But of course he was inundated with discoursings upon the core competencies before he could finish. Althaar appreciates Friend John's attempt at consolement, but Althaar is thinking he must make processing of this disappointment before solace is to be enjoyed.
You take all the time you need, Guy. I'm heading out in a couple minutes anyways, so you'll have the place to yourself. You can spread out in the living room and do your gyro yoga if you want.
Oh! The fancy date of Friend John had slipped entirely from the mind of Althaar. Althaar hopes his interruption has not made delay in the preparations.
No, I think I'm good to go. Reservations are all made, I've got the theater tickets in my pocket. I smell as good as I've ever smelled. Is there anything I'm forgetting?
Supervisor Race is arrived! Fancy date is go! Do not worry about Althaar, Friend John. He will be growing mums. There will be no interference to fancy date.
I don't think that's Stella, actually. I'm supposed to meet her on the Central Promenade.
Oh, then who can be making request of entry?
Good question. If it was Mrs. F, she'd be in here already. Hello?
Great news, John B. Kadabra is now offering so much more than aromas. Please enjoy this corsage of lush European orchids with our compliments. More fantastic.
Oh, hey. I was thinking about picking up some flowers on the way over. This is perfect.
It is as if the Kadabra is knowing all your needs before they are happening.
It really is.
whiffs,
But
now
how?
get the gifts. Free delivery, open all days.
Is where we hope to expand the main campus. And we're thinking Shin 37 is looking pretty good for packaging and distribution.
Awesome, Steve-a-rino. I'm loving it. Any news on HQ2? What's the sitch on the upper concourse?
We've got outreach scouting Tet and Yard 20 through 40 as we speak. Should settle a deal within the hour.
That is some awesome news, my compadre.
If you think that's awesome, wait till you see the first day viewing numbers on the new streaming service. We'll be wiping all our butts with platinum threaded handkerchiefs when the bonuses come out.
Awesome! Hey, how about we get in some rounds of vibro squash before we kick some more ass?
As long as that ass isn't one of ours. Hey! Who put this fern here next to the fiberlizer?
Well, I don't know. Maybe Steve thought we could use an awesome blast of O2 while we get our snack on.
Don't get me wrong. I dig the innovation of bringing some green to the nutrition prep zone. It's a real paradigm chuck. But I planned this layout with maximal efficiency in mind, you know? And this weed is frilling up my feng shui big time.
Well, that is decidedly not awesome, bro. Why don't you head out to the courts while I find a place for this leafy little accent item that doesn't harsh your chi?
That would be awesome of you, bro.
Hey, bro, awesome is my middle name.
I thought it was Steve.
All right, Miracle Bro. Let's find a spot for you in the most awesome of optimal conditions.
Put me down, you ungainly land urchin!
Whoa! Oh, wow. Talking topiary. Awesome! Where did Steve and Genetic set this up? Steve!
What?
Steve, you maniac!
I was not set up by anyone, and certainly not by any Steves of your no doubt tragically limited acquaintance.
Oh,
I happen to be a perfectly normal Fulgunari, thank you very much. Why don't you grow a head so you can finally pull it out of whichever ass is closest and learn something about the rest of the galaxy for once?
Ah! I'm getting roasted by a plant! Awesome! What brings you to Cadaver HQ on this fine cycle, my greeny meanie?
The name is Mrs. Frondrinax, you nightmare paramecium, and I'm here to investigate your intentions. I got here long before you people, and I've come to think of the Fairgrounds as, well, as my own little garden. I've got big plans for this place, and the last thing I need is some misbegotten gluteo-brachoids chucking their recyclables onto my compost heap, if you know what I mean.
No idea, bro, but it sounds super exciting.
Oh, it will be. But not if you cabbage worms plow me under before I can get started. So I think I have a right to know just what kind of fuss you're planning to kick up here. The cut-rate fertilizer you've been spreading around doesn't fool me. I want to see what you've got hidden in the potting shed. So, as the humans say, take me to your leader.
Oh, sorry, no can do, bro. Big Steve scheduled down to the yoddest second. Launch day operations, you know. But hey, you have any questions about our corporate philosophy, core mission statement, or operational parameters, I am the Steve to water your roots.
Well, that's not exactly the tete-a-tete I was hoping for. But then I suppose neither of us are technically equipped for that in the first place, are we? Why don't you tell me as much as you know about this little operation, and then maybe this won't be a complete waste of my time.
Awesome.
John, over here.
Hey, Stella. Wow, you look amazing.
Thanks, so do you.
Thanks. You ready?
Yeah, so where are we headed? You've been so cryptic.
One thing at a time. First of all, these are for you.
Ooh, European orchids. Pretty.
And so is this.
What's in here?
Open it and find out.
Oh, wow. Cool cherry cream, Montélimon. Oh, coconut fudge, my favorite. Did you get these from Jacques?
Jacques Torrent Stream Chocolates, yep. But you might want to take your time finishing them off, because the guy there told me they're closing for good.
What, they're closing?
Yeah. Apparently there's a new online sweet shop from these Kadabra people, and he said they lost almost all their accounts in one day. It's pretty sad. Mom and pop style stores just can't compete, I guess.
Oh, man, I love that place. One of my go-to after-work indulgences. That's too bad. All right, enough of that. What's the plan for tonight?
Right this way, Supervisor Reyes.
Come on, the anticipation is killing me. Where are we going?
A little place called Chez Pazzo.
Oh, wow! I've been dying to check them out, but they were booked solid every time I tried to get a table.
I noticed. That's why I got on their waiting list a couple weeks ago. And this is just the first stop, Stella. I promise, this is going to be a night to remember. Here we are. After you. What's going on? Why is the door locked?
It looks not open.
This can't be. I confirmed my reservation this morning.
I walked by 2 days ago and the place was jammin'. What could have happened?
Hang on, there's a touchscreen next to the door. Looks new. Button, yo, push my button. Okay.
Yo, Suits! Amazing news! Chez Pazzo is now a part of the growing Kadabra family. While in-house dining is no longer available. Sorry, bro. The menu has been converted to our brand new Consume Digestible Expedition app. Free delivery to your domicile within minutes. Kadabra Consume. You'll eat it up.
Looks like no one's getting a table.
Kadabra again. This morning they were selling smell pellets, and now they're into chocolates and food delivery?
Those Delurians move fast, huh? Which is pretty impressive for a species that's all arms and butts.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Stella. I was really trying to make this a special night out. We'll get Chez Pazzo next time we're ordering in, okay?
Hey, the night is young. Don't worry about it. Where to now?
Okay. Well, I guess we can pick somewhere else to have dinner on our way to the next place we're going.
Which is?
Not far. So, if you'll accompany me down the DSL corridor?
Oh, come on. I hate suspense. I got enough of that on vent-biter duty. Give me a little clue, at least.
Well, I will say that I think it's something that my personal warrior princess is really gonna love.
You didn't. Are you kidding? Xena the musical? I have been dying to see that. Wow, you've done your homework. Color me impressed.
I think they've got a little cantina inside that we can grab a bite at before the show. How's that sound?
Sounds perfect. Nice save, Mr. B.
I think this is gonna work out just fine, Ms. Reyes. Come on, I can almost smell the blue corn enchiladas. What the? No! What is going on?
Blacked out windows, Lucy and Desi Sani cubes, craft service table. This looks like a film set.
That makes no sense. Hey, excuse me? Can I ask you a question? What is all this? Isn't there a show at 7:40?
That's a negative, bro. They were closed for the next 3 days. We're shooting inside.
Shooting? Shooting what?
I can't really say. Hey, Steve! Can you handle this?
Hi, folks. I'm Steve, Kadabra Pictures. As you can see, the theater's going to be occupied for the next few days. You should contact the box office for rescheduling or refunds. Now, if you could move along, we have to keep this area clear. Thanks so much.
Wait, who are you again?
Steve, Kadabra Pictures. Hi.
So you're making a film of the show?
Nah, bro. We've offered the cast roles in a new series based on the play, and they were more than happy to jump right into shooting.
You're making a TV show based on a musical based on a TV show?
It's not a TV show, bro. It's a brand new audio-visual content pellet for Kadabra's brand new video streaming service, Showcane.
Showcane.
Showcane. If you like to binge, there's nothing like a Showcane binge. Now I gotta get back to it, bros. But be sure to sign up in the next 2.3 hours for a 40% discount on your first entertainment module. Shocking! Hey, Steve, did you backdate the start time like I told you? I do not want to go into meal penalties.
I can't believe this. Is screwing me over somehow part of Kadabra's mission statement?
John, sweetie, it's fine. Really, just relax.
Hi, folks. Looks like you are experiencing a catastrophic dating failure, and crushed expectations lead to messy breakups. There's a high probability that you two won't last long at the rate you're going. These things happen, but not to worry, Kadabra's got your back or equivalent anatomical region with our new dating app, Mingle Tingle. You'll know it's time to mingle when you feel the tingle. Terrible dates like this one will be a thing of the past.
This wouldn't have been a terrible date if Kadabra hadn't smart-bombed it at every turn. And we're not having a messy breakup. This woman is perfect. She's my ideal, and she actually likes me. So step off, you stupid drone!
Whoa, my biometric sensors are detecting a spike in adrenaline and cortisol, accelerated heart rate, and a serious lack of inside voice. According to my database, this display of temper will bring your long-term compatibility potential down to 0.08%. Why not download Mingle Tingle right now to get a head start on your post-breakup recovery process? We're here for you.
Just shut up and leave us alone, you... Ah! Ow! My hand!
Violent outbursts targeting inanimate objects. Wow, that's serious red flag territory, bro. But Mingle Tingle can connect you with thousands of singles in your area desperate enough to overlook it. Download today.
Never try to box a drone, John. Here, I've got this. Stand back.
You've got what? Wait, what is that?
Stand back!
Ah! Holy crap! I didn't realize you could fit a photon grenade in a clutch.
A girl can never be too prepared.
Stella, I love that you're such a badass.
Oh, thanks, Johnny. If it keeps you from bruising your knuckles on passing spam cans, then I'm happy to pitch a pineapple or two. Hey, listen. I know you put a lot of work into planning this date, but I think it's time to pull the plug. Why don't we just head back to your crib for some takeout and some vibrations?
Yeah, let's do that.
This is the Quad, where we like to chill, relax our arms, butts, and brains in notion of new ways to bring Kadabra to the next level.
Oofo, man. Et in Arcadia something else.
Yeah, this makes your typical Fairgrounds hydroponic park look like a compost heap.
That's right, bros. Our backers' support has given us the opportunity to expand in ways we could only spitball back when Kadabra was just a handful of up-and-comers with some gumption and a dream.
You mean like 10 hours ago?
You know what they say about idle hands, Ms. Mallory? Well, we've got so many hands, we just gotta keep them busy building value for our cherished investors. That's why we want to let His Splendor the Baronet here in on this amazing opportunity. Isn't that right, Your Radiance?
How'd you Zoods get the dirt so clean, man?
You said it. Well, moving right along, I want to make sure you get to check out the Infinity Pools. Now that's not just a clever name. Dip a toe into one of these babies, and you can see clear to the edge of time itself.
Oh, that sounds the exact opposite of relaxing.
Depends on your sensory setup, bro. For us, it's kind of a detox. Like a shot of wheatgrass juice for your nervous system. Gotta keep the machine oiled. You get me?
Oh, the sun is so bright down here. How do you freaky little jelly spiders get sunlight into a place with no windows? Wait, I'm not the only one seeing the sunlight, am I?
Good one, Your Radiance. I can introduce you to Steve in environmental engineering later on if you want to talk lighting schematics. No sombrero. Oh, hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Steve, I'd like you to meet the Baronet of Candifaa.
Hey, call me Xtopps.
Hey, awesome to meet you, Gesine. I hear you're our next big fish.
Nah, you've got it densified, man. I'm a zibbidont. Just count the arms.
Hey, Steve buddy, I don't mean to stick any of my butts in your business, but did I see you talking to a plant just now?
Your powers of observation are as awesome as always. I was just spitballing some ideas for a botanical division. Gotta think out of the box, am I right?
As if we ever said butt in the box, bro. Well, I'll let you get back to your research.
Yeah.
Don't work too hard. Just kidding.
Hey, you know it, bro. It is always crunch time at Kadabra. Have an awesome cycle, Zoods. That was close. If the word got to my super that I was engaging in unauthorized leisure strategies, I'd be thrilled. That would not be awesome.
Well, I certainly don't want to get you frilled, but frankly, I'm a little perplexed that those two didn't recognize me. I suppose Xtopps can barely recognize himself most days, but I thought Dee was a little more on the root bulb.
Maybe she was distracted. She probably has to concentrate super hard to get oxygen into those little face holes of hers.
Oh, I know, right? How do humans get anything done breathing like that?
Their sad, inefficient respiratory system could be a value add, though. Might be the only thing that stops them doing their weird meeting rituals 28 hours a day.
Oh, you may be right. Oh my God. I know, right? Oh, Steve. You know, I have to admit, I had some preconceived notions about your people, but I have not had such a pleasant conversation in ages. It's so nice to talk to someone who really gets me.
I have to say, Mrs. Frondrinax, hanging with you is pretty awesome, and that's not a word I throw around lightly. I say, Miss Frondrinax.
Oh, yes, Steve?
You're a Mr. Frondrinax.
No one has ever actually asked me that before. The fact is, I started introducing myself as Mrs. Frondrinax in order to, well, let's say, blend in with the humans. But no, we Fulganari are far too advanced for such an outdated institution as matrimony. Why do you ask?
Oh, yeah. No real reason. I was just...
Hi there. I noticed you two are falling in love. We at Kadabra aim to optimize every one of life's special moments. Allow me to provide you with some upgrades to help this milestone reach its maximum romantic...
Son of
Whoa! I never saw anyone scrap a drone with their bare fronds before. Whoa, that was awesome!
Oh, please. I've tussled with tougher hunks of junk than this metallic gadfly. And we couldn't have it reporting you to your superiors just for having a nice little chat, could we? Although I think it was malfunctioning anyway. I mean, it thought we were falling in love. Can you believe that? It's so strange.
Wait. Were we not falling in love, bro?
No, of course not. Why would we? Anyway, it's impossible.
What's impossible about it, Miss Steph? Do you not want to fall in love with me?
No, I mean, yes. I mean, what is happening to me? Oh, I feel all flustered. This is all wrong.
It doesn't feel wrong to me, Miss Steph. It feels awesome.
This is all happening so fast. What about my mission? What about the harvest?
I can help you with that. I can get you anything you need, as long as it means I get to be with you.
Oh, Steve.
Mrs. Frondrinax.
Steve.
Mrs. Frondrinax.
Steve, I'd like to kiss you, but I'm not sure how.
Because of all the arms or all the butts?
Both. Also, neither of us has what you'd call a mouth in the first place, but... Oh, Steve, somehow I want to try.
Let's just rub against each other and see if we can work something out.
Oh, I'd like that, Steve. I'd like that very much.
Awesome!
Okay, all right. Oh, Steve. Oh, that kind of tickles. Oh, I feel so good. Don't make too much noise.
Don't be so down on yourself, Mum. You did a really great job on those commercials. Come on, give us a bit.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it'll cheer you up. Come on down.
Oh, all right. Come on down to Drachir and Offspring, where you have our pledge that if you can find a better price, we'll give you your money back. Mixolydian's honor.
Fantastic! What a voice!
Thanks, dolls. But yeah, not the most sustainable policy in retrospect.
Right. We're in a bit of a pickle. Refund requests have been coming in all day. These Cadabra fig jams are putting us right out of business.
Well, it's better than a kick up the backside. Even from folks who are nothing but backside.
Good one, Mum. But what are we going to do? The fairground has turned into a hostile market overnight. They started with the whiffs. No problem there. We don't sell perfume.
Your cousin does, remember? Jaxo Scents, Vents and Tents on Samek 15? Well, at least he's still got the vents and the tents.
Maybe just the vents at this point. I just saw another Cadabra ad for a new glamping service. CD Bivvy and Beauty.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt his bottom line.
Same as ours. As soon as Cadabra moved into gifts and appliances, foot traffic went way down in the showroom. And now, when we do get a potential customer in, all they have to do is ask me if they can get it cheaper for Cadabra, and well, everyone knows you'll never hear a lie from a Mixolydian.
Well, that tears it. If we don't do something, we'll never see another customer again. Drachir and Offspring will be belly up in no time.
So, what are we going to do?
Well, I say the first thing we do is mobilize the Mixolydian community. We're all getting sat on by the butts of this Delurian menace, and we need to get organized if we want any of our businesses to survive. We'll lodge a formal protest with Fairgrounds Command.
Good thinking, Mum. I'll make a post to Mix It Up message board right away.
Thanks, love. And set up a Come Pay Me fund while you're at it.
What for?
I'm thinking there's got to be some pretty substantial ICSB regulations these Cadabra triffers are violating to keep their prices this low. We've just got to figure out what those are, and then we convince the humans to kick those clacker posies out. But that means we'll need a lawyer, which is the one profession our species has never successfully produced.
Got it.
All right. Settle down. People, I'm here to listen to your concerns, but I'm going to need everyone to be calm and speak one at a time, all right?
All right. I can speak one at a time.
Now, I've called this public meeting because Fairgrounds Command has been receiving some complaints about Cadabra.
Of course we have.
Please, everyone, please, one at a time. You'll all get your chance to be heard. You, Guessing, why don't you start?
Commander, speaking for the Mixolydian community, Cadabra is threatening all of our livelihoods. They're undercutting all of our prices, and business is slower than the clerks at inbound freight processing.
Hey.
These Illyrians are free marketing all of us out of our respective livings. If things don't turn around for me and the parent, it's a one-way ticket to the liquid ingestibles kitchen of St. Sassafras.
Seriously, Commander, there's nothing but trouble for everybody. My page has been going off practically non-stop with portal ablution tickets for Cadabra HQ. as you can see. Basically, we can handle the fairgrounds, or we can handle Kadabra, but there's no way me and the kid will be enough to do both.
Isn't that a problem for your bosses back on Earth? It's their responsibility to make sure the local franchise staff is adequate to your workload. Just send them a request for more personnel.
Yeah, great. And what do we do about the backlog while we're waiting for corporate to send someone all the way out here if I can convince them to shell out for backup in the first place? Kadabra just moved in this morning and we're already in the weeds. It's unsustainable.
It's unfair.
It's unsafe. These Tellurians are recklessly violating customs protocol, and they make fun of my mustache.
I would like to point out that you are all hypocrites. No one cared when Kadabra's reefs destroyed my perfumery. But now that it is all your derrieres on the line, oh, the tables, how they turn.
Don't turn on me.
People, please. I know the recent changes have been stressful for all of you, but let's not turn on each other. I'm sure we'll be able to come to some kind of mutually agreeable conclusion. Walkenbot, you were about to say something.
Commander, inbound freight processing is a friggin' mess. All those deliveries for Kadabra are straining our staff. Especially me. I was not constructed for such high volume of deliveries.
Yeah.
And
yes. Okay.
Furthermore,
Duly noted, Walkenbot. We at Fairgrounds Command hear your complaints and we take them all very seriously.
Pardon me, Commander. I have something to say concerning Kadabra.
Well, everyone here does, obviously. We'll get to you all if you can just please be patient.
Commander, my fellow so-called sapiens have allowed their rational minds to be dulled by compulsive, panicked thinking. If we were to look at the success of the DeLoreans objectively, we could see how Kadabra is a shining example of the kind of success only availed through a truly free market.
All right then, RandBot. Thanks for your
Commander,
input. Moving on.
These fools are so blinded by their lack of reason that they cannot see how the technological innovations exhibited by Kadabra go on to create the conditions of economic freedom.
Okay.
Kadabra
I think we all
profits
grasp your
and
position
becomes
now,
wealthy
so if we
only
could
by satisfying the voluntary choices of us, the market participants, and in direct proportion to the value those participants find in transactions with that producer, namely Kadabra. Therefore...
Oh, for security?
This way, ma'am.
Come
Stop.
on. Let's
No,
go,
this,
you.
this is a violation
Ma'am,
of
if you
my
please
individual
just-
freedom.
Don't resist me. I'm
Weak-minded
taking you.
fools. How happy you all are in slavery.
Ow.
Reason is
She's
the
a
only
fighter.
It's not a
absolute.
parasite, ma'am.
Productive achievement is the noblest of activities. Is a sapient not entitled to the sweat of their brow or brow-like structure? No, says the sapient.
Every time I call a public meeting, when will I learn? All right, I understand you're all upset right now, but I'm afraid the Kadabra situation is out of my hands. They went over my head to negotiate their lease with Earth Central, and their business practices, while unquestionably predatory, are not technically in violation of League of Humans or ICSB regulations as far as I know.
That we need no regulations. Immediately let what
Silence! I would like to express my sentiments toward the Delilah, if I may.
Who? Oh, of course, Your Majesty.
Commander, with your leave, may I address the gathered throng?
You have the floor, Your Majesty.
Fathom the words of Westerlunta, Queen of the Pudendari.
Citizens of the Fairground, long have my people lived quietly in our refuge within the confines of Shin 37 since our home planet Misophaga was plundered by invading Apokisti forces. Many lives were lost in the battle of our home, and when we arrived at this station, broken in almost every way, all we wished was to express in peaceful solitude, free to create the magna opera that are the bride of every Pudendari!
Hey, that's right. I read something on Heckneck once about the Pudendari refugee enclave. It said the creative genius of the great artist colonies of Misophaga was unmatched throughout the known galaxy.
We know our own history, human.
Oh, of course you do. Yeah, sorry.
For years, the Fairgrounds has provided us with the sanctuary we craved, granting us a security that we had feared we would never enjoy again, until today. When a Delirian representative dared to breach our encampment with what he termed an exciting growth opportunity. As the one called Steve explained, the Delurians wish to erect a distribution center upon our hallowed grounds. This Steve called our beloved refuge. I cannot bear to repeat it.
A very hip, up-and-coming prime gentrification opportunity.
He also barefacedly claimed, without benefit of a face no less, that Cadabra's presence would not intrude on our artistic endeavors, but would prove in time to, what was it?
Increase the market value, my lady.
Ah, yes. Increase the market value of our settlement. As if this market is of any value to one whose soul is dedicated to quest for sublime artistic transcendence. As if such mercenary scrabblings could provoke in us anything but contempt. As if the Apokisti did not make to us the same empty promises. We showed this Steve what we thought of his exciting growth opportunity.
Whoa, dear Jones.
That is my God, they cut off his head!
What head? I think that is an arm.
No, mate, I'm pretty sure that's a butt.
It doesn't matter if it's an arm, a butt, or an elaborate skin tag. Queen Westalerta, you must know that this incident will seriously endanger your people's ICSB refugee status. Especially if whatever it is you've got there turns out to be something a Delurian can't live without.
But it is our autonomy and creative freedom that no Pudendari can live without. Commander, we are forever grateful for your hospitality, but should these Delirians or any other sentient there breach our encampment from this moment forth, the repercussions will be terrible! The Fairgrounds will run red, blue, neon green, prismatic acid, gasoline-like, and chunky with the vital fluids of every sentient who dares trammel us. Heed my words, Commander.
Thus endeth the speaking of Westalerta, Queen of the Pudendari.
Okay, great. Today's really turning into one for the books, even by Fairground standards. Alright folks, as you just heard, something a little more urgent than a dispute over questionable business methods just got dropped in my lap, so I'm gonna have to ask you to table your own objections to Cadabra until I can make sure we're not all about to be slaughtered. Sound fair?
I think everyone here can agree that protecting their revenue streams just took a back seat to protecting their blood or lubricant streams, Mindy.
I am going to...
Yeah, I
Thank you.
Right?
I hope I'll have some better news for you shortly.
If I might offer a suggestion, Commander.
Yes, please. Anything that could spare us a literal class war would be great.
A Cadabra drone should reach you in 4 minutes and 53 seconds, bearing your invitation to a Phase 3 launch party at Cadabra HQ this evening. I suggest you take them up on it. This could be your only opportunity to discuss the situation with the Delurian's leader and CEO without waiting several weeks for an appointment.
Good thinking, Frall.
And you'll want the full dress uniform for this one, Commander.
Dressed to impress, eh?
Quite, sir. But more to the point, I believe you'll have reason to appreciate that uniform's stain-resistant properties before the night is done.
one realized is that the zero-gravity karaoke emporium would be the last place anyone would ever see Ramona Borealis alive. Kinda like my sex life after I got married. Yeah, you know. Hey, anyone else here married? Oh, then I don't have to explain the word premeditated to you.
You know, I understand the appeal of true crime docuseries and stand-up specials. It's combining the two that I don't get.
Yeah. We could check out Showcane's new series, I guess. It's premiering in about 8 minutes.
What's that one?
Spooning Death, the Fornes Williamson story, live at the Roxy.
Ugh. I'd rather wait for Dermius Dumbass Reticulus presents the Sextantis Bay Massacre, a hilarious nightmare.
Sure, that sounds like it'll be worth the 13-minute wait. So, enjoying those assorted crustacean puffs?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, they're a little cold.
Right. I imagine the optimal time to eat a puff pastry-wrapped shellfish is less than 2 hours after it leaves the kitchen.
They're dealing with a brand new ordering app. It's no surprise things are a little buggy. You can't blame the restaurant.
I wasn't complaining about the restaurant.
It sounded like you were complaining.
Well, I wasn't.
Well, good.
Great. This date sucks.
Oh, John, no.
No, it sucks. I wanted tonight to be special, but you know me. I managed to jack it up like I always do.
What are you talking about? There's no way you could have known that the Fairgrounds was about to turn into some laissez-faire spookorama overnight.
No, but I should have guessed that something would go catastrophically wrong. I'm the unluckiest chump in the galaxy, like, quantifiably. All the work I put into planning this probably just guaranteed it would be a disaster.
Please excuse the interrupting, Friend John and Supervisor Reyes, but fancy date is not success, is this correct?
No, Althaar, fancy date is fail. Literally, everywhere we were going to go has been shut down, bought out, or co-opted by Cadabra. You were right about those Delurians being trouble. Fancy date has been free-marketed to death.
Commiseration to you from Althaar. Oh, but he has perhaps the solution. Althaar has received invitation to the Cadabra Party of Launch. That is happening at this moment. He had not thought to make use of it, but perhaps Friend John could do so, with Supervisor Reyes enacting the +1. Would this make appropriate location for fancy date? A vast array of comestibles and entertainments are promised. And surely the Dilurians cannot be making interference in a party that they themselves are hosting.
That's true. What do you think, Stell?
Sure, let's check it out. If Delurians are as intense about party planning as they are about achieving market saturation, this thing is probably going to be nuts. And they kind of owe us a nice dinner anyway. Althaar, you're sure you don't want to go yourself?
Althaar is most certain, Supervisor Reyes. Please be enjoying the revised fancy date with his compliments.
Will do, thanks. All right, Johnny, what do you say? You ready to party down with the Steves?
Anything is better than hilarious murder programming. Let's do this. Later, Althaar.
A very good evening to you, dear friends. And now that the room of living is once again open to Althaar, perhaps he will complete his routine of the gyro yoga. Or perhaps Althaar should simply accept that that will not be occurring this cycle. Greeting to you on Althaar's communication device!
Hey, Althaar. HF here. I was, wondering if you might be able to help me out with something. It's, kind of important.
Oh, Althaar would be most willing to make assistance, Mr. Fornes. What is needed, please?
Well, first things first. How much do you know about the Pudendari?
And the dessert bar goes live at 10:40.
10-4, Big Steve.
Excellent work as always, Party Steve. Now get those appetizers moving, bro. I want to get up on that dais and look out over a seething ocean of hors d'oeuvre trays.
Roger that, big guy.
Excuse me, pardon, but watch where you point that butt, please. I am an officer. Hello there. Steve, was it? I just wanted to take a moment to introduce myself.
Please. Only my fellow quadrillionaires call me Steve. You could call me Big Steve.
Uh-huh. Well, Big Steve, I'm Commander Mindy Torianna. I was happy to receive your invitation earlier today, and I was hoping we could find a couple of moments to discuss a few concerns about Kadabra that have been brought to my attention.
Happy to oblige, Amy. There's nothing I care more about than the goodwill of our customer base.
Hey, Big Steve. The Venusian aphrodisiac concentrate shots had just congealed.
Oh, frig yeah, bro. Aim those love cubes my way and fire when ready. Sorry, Mimi, but I'm gonna hit this while I can. Gotta keep that relaxation quotient in the green. Burnout's a major bear for the bleeding edge entrepreneur on the go. But hey, make sure to check out the buffet. I think the carving station just opened up. Our catering squad scored us some absolutely dynamite Calibrian flank. Those delicious bastards were just discovered on Elysian Beta a week ago. They've no natural predators, they're tender as hell. And our crew just landed them on the critically endangered list. Survival of the fittest, am I right, bro? Ha! Stop right there with that shooter's tray. Big Steve is here, and he wants to get weird.
Oh, by Moni's motley muzzle, this is going to be a long night.
Come on, D. What would I want with any of that investment portfolio smart? I'm just a simple club hopper.
That DeLorean was bending your Ocelli for like 2 hours, and you kept nodding and saying, yeah, man.
You know how it is, D. I try not to hassle it.
Well, it was definitely unhassled, but I'm pretty sure you've gotten yourself entangled in like 12 different divisions of this Ness somehow.
No way, Zood. You said no signage, and Xtopps kept his tarsals tight.
Okay, but then why are you the guest of honor at this stupid Kadabra victory dance? Why did we get whisked up into this VIP skybox, I mean, look at the invitation.
Ooh, digging the hyperlenticulon finish. Straight wooful, man.
No, look at what it says. Ultra Seraphim Palladium level investor Camelix Lobiche Oakfields. They must have sleeted you somehow. I just can't figure out how they did it.
Bit prone, D. It's all dipitus.
Well, if your giz isn't flipped over this, I guess there's no point flipping it for you. That party does look intense from up here. And that buffet looks absolutely obscene. Is that a baked Europa?
Hey, bro, are you the Baronet?
Was Fats on Imperial?
No idea, bro. Say, hey, I just wanted to pop in and introduce myself.
Let me guess. Steve?
Wow, yeah, good guess, bro.
Thanks. Hey, Steve, quick question for you. Xtopps here is responsible for a lot of this, right? With his seed money?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. That's why we're so happy to have him here, partying with all of us in the Kadabra family.
Okay, so who exactly authorized this? Because this is the first he's heard of it.
You'd have to talk to Steve in accounts about that. I'm just a simple pharma executive. But I'm sure it's all cubic.
Uh-huh. Well, here's the thing. I was with Xtopps the whole time he was talking to your boy Steve this afternoon, and I never saw him sign document 1. Oh, and sidebar. Do you Zoods have any idea who his mom is? Because grifting a baronet of the Zibidon Imperium is not what I call a sound business strategy.
Whoa! Increase the chill factor, Zood. Don't blame me for your sad human perceptory wheeze. Of course you didn't see any scribbling. Kadabra's not on any paper chase.
So how do you sign your contracts?
Pheromone stamps, bro. I promise we've got the Baronet's chemtrail registered, triple filed and verified with the ICSB Trade Commission. It's all good.
Oh, frill me.
Hey, I appreciate you looking out for your bro, but you got nothing to be craggy about. His shares have dodecatumbled in value in the past 10 hours.
Sure. Well, that definitely sounds like a very stable investment that's absolutely not about to tank violently at any second. Alright, Xtopps. I'm going to dig into that baked Europa while the digging's good. Try not to sweat your signature onto anything else while I'm gone, okay?
Xtopps never sweats it, D.
Anyway, like I said, I'm Steve from Pharma, and I'm super jazzed to meet you, your radiance. So, listen, here's the wheeze. We in Pharma have a new product in the pipeline that would make an ideal investment opportunity for someone with your recreational interests.
Oh, Patrick, man. But I don't want to spread myself too thin. You charm me?
Funny you should say spread.
Wait, what? What are we squeaking here?
We've developed a synthetic spreadable that bears a remarkable similarity to a certain leguminous earth concoction, but about 1,000 times more potent. And I just happen to have brought along a few promotional samples straight from the lab. Want to get sticky?
A vigorous assent.
Let's head to the head, Rohit.
Oh, wow, look at all this.
This is a lot more elaborate than what they had set up this morning. I don't remember that statue before. Or that other statue.
You know, when they're that big and carved from marble, all those butts actually look kind of majestic.
Are you kidding?
Of course I'm kidding. That's still a ridiculous butt to overall mass ratio. All right, let's get to it. I'd say our first order of business is to plunder that buffet.
Absolutely.
Oh, hello, dearie.
Oh, hey, Mrs. F. Didn't expect to see you here.
Dee, the most wonderful thing has happened.
You're telling me this baked Europa is incredible.
Oh, never mind the dessert cart, Dee. I'm in love.
You're what?
In love, Dee. In blooming love.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know you were seeing anybody.
Well, it all happened so fast. Just this afternoon, in fact. You know, I never believed in this love nonsense before. Truth be told, I always thought it was a myth you meaty types made up so you could clamber into each other's pots. But wouldn't you know it? It's a real thing. And I'm in it, Dee. I'm up to my terminal buds in love.
Well, I'm really happy for you. Congratulations. I'm sure your new sweetie's a really great guy.
He is a guy. Oh, well, I think he's a guy. The topic of gender hasn't really come up yet. But that doesn't matter to me and my Steve.
Steve, you're dating a Delurian?
Yes, I am. Do you have a problem with that?
No, not at all. I'm sorry. I just never considered a Delurian romantically is all.
Is it because of all the arms or all the butts?
Both. Mostly the butts.
I have to admit, the overwhelming quantity of posteriors was a lot to take in at first. But underneath all those butts is a warm, wonderful sapient whose life goals are compatible with mine. Oh, it's bliss.
Well, if he makes you feel happy, Mrs. F., then I'm happy for you.
Happy doesn't begin to describe it, Dee. He makes me feel awesome.
Oh, hey. Looks like the biggest collection of butts is about to make a speech.
Yeah, let's say we find someplace without a direct line of sight before we start eating.
You read my mind.
Yo! Quiet down, bros. Hey, can I have everyone's attention? Hey! I'll be remembering this bonus time. Just kidding. Hey, alright. So you all know who I am. And I just wanted to welcome all of you to the Kadabra 3.0 launch! We did it, bros! You Zoogs have made me so proud! Kadabra hit the ground running, grabbed our low-hanging fruit, and took a deep dive into the moving parts of this untapped market. By drilling down to the essentials and giving the consumer more bread for their cred, we were able to bring to the table a laser-focused, customer-centric model with exponential growth potential.
But there's even more Diablos! And each and every one of you is responsible for this game changer in thought leadership. 240 subsidiaries of the Cadabra brand and counting. Stellar work, all of you. So enjoy. You've earned it. Have a glass of champagne, make a splash in the chocolate fountains, and mingle with the stars Seamus McGinnity and Inez Cordoba of the Showcane original drama Blue Tuesdays. But first, I want to open the kimono on something. Our awesome sales team hit a one-shot supernova today when they landed Singh Kimelixlo Bishop Fields, who is not only the coolest Zibidot I've ever met, he's also a baronet of the Zibidot Imperium. So I'd like to invite our newest, most next-level investor up here to say a few words. Gentle beings, please give it up for his splendor, the Baronet of Candefa. Let's get him up here! Where is he?
Oh, mustard gas and curly fries! Take a feather and fly it from a roof! I won't let them stretch their necks!
Xtopps, no one's stretching their necks. You're just glitched.
Xtopps, come back. Remember to breathe. You're gonna be okay.
I can't do it, Steve. My skin is rolling.
You don't even have skin. Listen, you're gonna be fine. Just try to maintain and we'll help you get back into your kicks, okay?
Get it off me! Get it off! Steal it in the cage!
Somebody stop him. He's headed straight for the... Oh, no.
Wait, straight for the what? What's down that passageway?
I think you're all about to find out. You might want to stick close to Stella, John. And good luck.
Why? What's that sound? Are those horses?
It's happening again. I had too much to drink last night.
You will pay for your insolence, Valerian scum! We'll make kicky scarves of your hands and throw pillows of your butts! Pudendari and annihilate
No! What's happening? You can't be here. This is a private event.
Big Steve!
Mindy, you gotta have me leverage this downturn. I don't want to die. That'll really put the brakes on the things that we will allow.
This is what I came here to warn you about. Now come with me if you want to live.
Oh, this is gonna do a serious launch on the PR team.
Here, into this reclaimed barnwood conceptualization nook.
Steve! Steve!
Yes?
Not you, idiot! Steve, where are you?
I'm right here.
Get out of my way! Steve! Steve!
Mrs. F, quick, under this table.
Let me go, Dee! I have to find him! I have to find my Steve!
Stella, on your 6!
Ha!
Oh, nice one. You need any help down there, or...?
Well, I got this, Johnny. You stay on top of the statue where it's safe. Yes!
Okay, but I'm only cowering up here because you asked me to.
I know, hon, and you're doing great. Yeah!
So, Steve, what's Cadabra's contingency plan for a bloody cavalry-based annihilation?
Same as with any adverse growth event, bro. Bunker down in the panic room until the scream is over, then cash in on our golden re-entry capsule and vectorize outward to the next untapped market opportunity. You think this is the only consumer resource pool that's dried up on us? No Delirium is gonna let a minor slag like a massacre put the bug on his portfolio. Time to get out of pocket.
I see. And just where is this panic room of yours?
Well, it's on the other side of that seething mob of bloodthirsty, sword-wielding, Pudendari berserkers. Okay, so...
So you're gonna give these Pudendari whatever they want before they destroy my station. Let's go.
Hey, whoa, what? No, you can't do this to me. I'm a child creator. What is that? You smell that?
Stop trying to weasel out of this. I don't smell any... Oh my Tucker. What is that? That isn't like anything I've ever smelled before. And it seems like it's having some sort of effect on the Pudendari.
Your Majesty, can you smell that?
I can. I would recognize that aroma anywhere. How can it be?
What shall we do, Your Majesty? Your Majesty?
Stand down, Pudendari! Stand down!
Your Majesty?
Stella, look! They've stopped attacking!
Ugh, that's great news, John! Ugh.
So you can probably stop punching that one. In the interest of interstellar peace.
I'm just finishing what she started. Ugh.
What's going on? It looked like we were experiencing a complete synergy reversion event.
I do not know what manner of nasal trickery is at play, but whoever is responsible for what I am smelling, if you reveal yourself, you will be granted mercy.
It is Althaar that was releasing the odor, and he will be making emergence into the ballroom now, so he is advising all humans within to be covering their eyes, please.
Isn't that the Zuri who tried to sell us flowers or something this morning? What does he want now?
Noble Ilthorian, tell me I am not mad. Is that not the scent of Misophagus sacred mango groves that I inhale?
Your Majesty is most correct.
But how? Every grove in existence was raised by the foul Apogisti hordes.
Althaar could not make explanation to you of the chemical process that was recreating the aroma of your beloved orchards, but the sentients who were building of it are among those that your Majesty's forces have been castigating.
The Dilurians made this? I don't believe my ears.
Then your Majesty may make belief with your nose. It is as Althaar has spoken.
If these Dilurians are capable of creating such a potent reminder of our former home, perhaps all is not yet lost. Good Iltorian, my thanks and the thanks of all Pudendari are owed to you.
It is the great pleasure of Althaar that he has been able to prevent greater bloodshedding on this day. He is asking only that you are permitting him to find a way to make peaceful resolution among you.
I will honor your request, noble Althaar. And now, I must think further on this. Pudendari, let us depart!
Hey, Althaar, bro. I knew you were prime cadaver material the minute I met you. Listen, I'm considering a few growth opportunities in the construction and medical sectors that I think you might be really interested in. How about we...
Do not be sugaring the coat of Althaar with flattery, Big Steve. The Cadabra has already been causing much distress to all of Althaar's friends on the Fairgrounds, and now you have made provocation of a violence. So, Althaar will be insisting that you are making fair negotiation with the Pudendari when talking is commenced, or Wilfirsen Burit de Lurbashtandara Posprutafir will be most disappointed in all of you!
Oh, hey, you know real fear? Say no more, bro. I mean, hey, we're the Lurians, not monsters.
A fine distinction, if ever I heard one.
Seriously, though, this is the first time one of my startups has made it all the way through launch with a team member mortality rate below 80%. So whenever you want to pitch me, I'm totally on board to cascade relevant information and take it to the next level. Let's shift this paradigm, bro!
Yes! There will be a very great shifting indeed! Big Steve, let us take the meeting!
Steve! Steve, it's all over now. Where are you? Steve, please answer me.
Mrs. F!
Steve! Oh, my darling. Oh, it's all right now. I'm here. You're going to be all right.
Oh, Mrs. Frondrinax, I've only ever been all right. But when I met you for the first time, I know what it was like to be awesome.
Don't talk like that, Steve. You're going to make it. We'll get you to a med center, and you'll be as good as groundwater. You'll see.
I'm sorry that I won't get to see the harvest.
Steve.
I know that you will make it awesome.
No.
Mrs. F? Oh, Mrs. F. I'm so sorry.
No. No. No.
So do you think Althaar's peace agreement is going to hold?
Well, right now both sides have agreed to it on a trial basis, but they're both getting something they want out of it, so yeah, I think so.
Wow. Even for a Niltorian, that's impressive work. How do you manage it?
Turns out, Kadabra had a weapons division that was set to launch in Phase 3, so the survivors have agreed to outfit the Pudendari with enough heavy metal to take back Misophaga in exchange for the Pudendari not, slaughtering them all for insulting their artistic dignity.
Wait, so now the Fairgrounds is hosting a bunch of Delurian war profiteers? That's slightly less impressive work.
Not exactly. Althaar worked it out with Big Steve. They rebranded themselves as Kari Dada, and now they're a strictly philanthropical operation. Filed for 501c3.1415 status with the ICSB this morning. First order of business, the restoration of the endangered Misophaga to mango groves.
Oh, well, that's probably a happy ending. I'm not sure how well philanthropy is going to mesh with the Delurian ethos.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. And at least it means they won't be taking over or forcing out any more of the local businesses, which means the Fairgrounds can get back to normal. Ish.
Oh, do you think Patzos is going to start doing dine-in again?
Oh, hey, yeah. Maybe we could actually have a date night that wasn't a total disaster.
What are you talking about? I got the chance to scuffle with a genuine army of noble warriors. That was the best date night ever.
Really?
Yeah. Besides, I don't need a fancy date. I like hanging out with you, no matter where that is.
Stella, I love hanging out with you too.
I know, John.
You've been listening to Life with Althaar, Episode 17. This episode was written by Amanda La Pergola and Philip Cruz for Gemini Collision Works and starred Zuri Washington as Dee, Eli Ganias as HF, Chris Lee as Chip Frinkel, Alyssa Simon as Lieutenant Commander Frall, Ivanna Cullinan as Commander Torianna, John Amir as John B, Berit Johnson as Althaar, Derrick Peterson as Xtopps, and Amanda La Pergola as Mrs. Frondrinax, and also featured Holly Pocket McCaffrey, Philip Cruz, Lex Friedman, Ian W. Hill, Olivia Baseman, Rolls Andre, Mila Okafor, Anna Stefanik, David Arthur Backrack, Linus Gelber, Fred Backus, and Clara Francesca. Life with Althaar was created by Berit Johnson and Ian W. Hill. Berit is the supervising producer, showrunner, and script supervisor. Ian is the audio producer, sound designer, and technical supervisor. The writer's room consists of Berit, Ian, John, Amanda, Chris, Philip, Lex, and Linus. Theme and interstitial music composed and performed by Anna Stefanik. Life with Althaar logo and illustration by Dean Haspiel. Library music and sound effects licensed from Storyblocks. The entire production is copyright 2020 Gemini Collision Works. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our next bingeable content pellet. But first, let's see if things are back to normal over at Inbound Freight Processing.
So let me get this straight. You want to pick up your package? Now?
I just told you that. You have the slip, and I can see my package right there.
Wait up. Just a second, let me, read here.
You do understand that most people here have other things to do, right? Things they'd rather be doing than waiting for a package. You grasp that concept. Some people are busy.
Reminds me of those Delurians. Always busy. 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 You heard about Kadabra? Kadabra went kaput. Shame.
Everybody's heard about Kadabra. People tend to notice when a company takes over every business in town and then up stumps overnight. Can I have my package, please? I've got to run.
Run? I bet some of those Delurians were looking for a place to run to.
Can you just help me, please?
Oh, no. This is blue and you need the pink one.
Why didn't you just say that?
I just did.
Impossible! I'll be back. Thanks for nothing.
Wow. People get so excited. It's a real shame. Next!